thinking about the lives. Everybody's a child, so many husbands and wives, moving all at the same time in their own ways. But too many people are treating this like a race. Way home, way home, we're all looking for our way home. Way home, way home, let's make sure everybody gets home. Congestion is insane. You got your blinker on and you're nosing in my lane. I say, go ahead, what's a second or two to me? I'm just trying to get from point A to point B safely. Now things are getting slower and congestion is insane. You got your blinker on and you're nosing into my lane. I say go ahead, what's a second or two to me? I'm just trying to get from point A to point B safely. Way home, way home, we're all looking for our way home. Way home, way home, let's make sure everybody gets home. You may have made your choice, but I cannot hear your voice. Tell me what you're thinking. I wanna see you blinking. I care, I wanna know. Please send me a signal and I'll gladly let you go. Oh, I care. It would also explain why you're going so slow. Which way are you heading? What are you intending? I find I'm always dreading catastrophes impending. I care, I wanna know. Please send me a signal and I'll gladly let you go. Oh, I care, I wanna know. I need to see your signal so I know which way to go. Please send me a sign, you don't have to say why. Like a lighthouse in a storm, like a lovesick firefly, like a friendly spark in darkness, like a diamond in the sky. Look at all takes a second and I'm asking you to try. The simplest of gestures can warn of sudden moves. Save a life by signaling, and that just goes to prove I care, I wanna know. Please send me a signal and I'll gladly let you go. I care, I wanna know. Please send us all that signal and we'll gladly let you go.
Good evening, fans. The CSC 301 showcase will start in about 3 minutes. Settle in, get a beverage, get comfortable.
I wanna know. Please send me a signal and I'll gladly let you go. Oh, I care and I wanna know. Please send us all that signal and we'll gladly let you go.
Met up at the crossroads late one evening. I don't know what you thought you were achieving. You sat expecting in the dark sometime. What could I do but waited my stop sign? I don't want the right away that you just gave me. Could be trouble down the road, so don't try to save me. There's so many reasons I want to stay. So darling, don't give up your right away. Know you think you're nice and even caring. There's a time for taking charge and a time for sharing. And we have rules to follow, handed down from long ago. If you are on the right, for crying out loud, go. I don't want the right away that you just gave me. Could be trouble down the road, so don't try to save me. There's so many reasons I want to stay. So darling, don't give up your right away. Crossroads late one evening. I don't know what you thought you were achieving. We have rules to follow, handed down from long ago. You're on the right, for crying out loud, go. I don't want the right away that you just gave me. Could be trouble down the road, so don't try to save me. There's so many reasons I want to stay. So darling, don't give up your right away. Darling, don't give up your right away.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Comedy Sports Rec League Showcase. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's match between the blue team and the red team. Please help me welcome the blue team, featuring Brooke, Bob, and your team captain, John. And now, please help me welcome the red team. Featuring Karen, Michael, and the team captain, Olivia. And now, help me welcome your referee for tonight, Patrick Electrical Short.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the gateway to our Rec League, our 301 showcase. Thank you, Jamie Montgomery, our announcer for tonight. I'm Patrick Short. I'll be your referee. With us as well is Amy Milstein, tonight known as Duchess Von Chat. Duchess, how's it look out there in chat?
It looks great. We've got a feisty crowd ready for some fun and frivolity.
That's awesome. And best of all, they outnumber us by a lot. So if you haven't seen ComedySportz before, it's competitive improvisational comedy. We have two teams, blue team and red team, competing for laughs, competing for points. One team wins, one team loses. Actually, everybody wins, but it's really cool because you, tonight's loyal fans, get to decide who did better in any one round or another, and you'll ultimately choose the winner tonight. So warm up your fingers and get ready to vote when necessary. Also, you're going to be making suggestions that drive all of our scenes and games tonight, so let's get ready to do that. Over there in chat, you'll notice an option to send message to panelists or all panelists and attendees, and you want to select all panelists and attendees. And let's do that. Select that and fire some single-syllable names, first names, men, women, any gender, maybe even some pet first names, single-syllable. Also, if we could have some occupations, things people do for a living or for fun, that would be fantastic. So throw those in there. And with a number of people out there, if you're all in there making it happen, that's cool. And if you have a bunch of people sharing a screen, just take turns or put the fastest typist on the chat. That will be great. So I've got a lot of help this evening. Got a lot of help from Jamie. Got a lot of help from Amy. And we have 6 great players here. Tonight, 5 people from our 301 class, plus special guests from our minor league, Brooke Cummins. And we thank Brooke for stepping in. But now an important moment as I call both captains to the screen. All right. Captain John, Captain Olivia. I'm going to remind you of 2 potential fouls. The first one is the technical foul. So if you're ever muted when you shouldn't be, or your internet frizzles out, or it's like stuff going on, and it's your technical connection, that is a technical foul, and 1 to 147 points will be deducted from your team score, depending on how I'm feeling at the moment. Now, the more important foul is called the brown bag foul. We call the brown bag foul when somebody says something lewd, crude, lascivious, racist, sexist, Marxist, or too soon. If this happens, I blow the whistle, throw a flag that no one will see, and the player has to put a brown paper sack over their head for the remainder of that scene or game. Now, I am not in your places right now. I mean, I have a brown bag here I could call in myself, but I'm going to give you 5 seconds to show me your brown paper bag or equivalent that you have, should that foul be called. So hit it, go. Oh, these two are quick. Quick. All right. John, what is that thing?
This is a microphone bag.
Oh, nice. And Olivia, actual brown bag?
It's an envelope, actually, but you could call it a bag.
You could. Wanted. I'm not sure it'll fit on your head, but I'm still going to go with that. That's our winner. All right. So you get to choose the first game by winning the coin toss or the brown bag show-off. So what game would you like to play, Olivia?
I think we're going to play some Pass the Mic right now.
All right, Captain John, do you accept?
I do.
Excellent. Thank you. Prepare your teams. All right. For the game of Pass the Mic, it's a little rapping game, but due to the lag in Zoom, we're not going to have a beat. The players have to maintain that beat for themselves, and that's really cool. So we've already got some first names out there, and they'll include it in the rap. We are going to rotate people when they make errors, if they can't come up with a name, if they don't rhyme, if what they do is just kind of dumb. We're going to blow the whistle, and they have to rotate. And Jamie is going to count the number of rotations, and the team that rotates fewer times will get 5 big points. So, Jamie, you got my back on that?
I got your back on that.
Excellent.
Yes.
And thank you so much. And Duchess Von Chat, what is our first suggestion? And let's call our first players on the screen.
While they're getting on the screen, we're going to take a suggestion from Dave. The suggestion is Sal.
Sal?
Yes.
Okay, wow. We're going. And right now it looks like Bob is playing on his own. So I certainly hope someone from the red team joins him pretty soon. So let's make that happen. Cool. All right. It's Olivia. Awesome. It's Michael. Now somebody from the red team has to go. Now it's Karen. The entire red team. Right there.
You're up.
That is the beauty of improv. That's people going, hey, we got to get this done, so we're going to go help. All right, it's Karen and Bob. Karen, make sure you unmute, or I'll have to call foul on you. And we are going to start with Karen, and it is Sal. Players, begin.
Sal, my name is Sal. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I am the pal. I'm your pal. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
What do you mean you say thou? Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I don't even know what that was. You don't either, and you didn't look like you believed it. So let's rotate Karen out. Michael is now up. We're going to have Michael start. And what is our next suggestion, Duchess?
Bruce has suggested Fred.
Fred. All right. Michael, you've got Fred.
I got a friend and his name is Fred. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I like Fred because he likes to eat bread. Mike, pass the mic.
Fred doesn't do much. He sleeps in bed. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Everything he does fills him with dread. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He got dreadlocks on his head. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Makes it difficult when he goes to bed. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
At the repetition, we've had bed before. Also, a spectacular use of an actual microphone, Michael, and an internal rhyme on dreadlocks, the dread and head. Really appreciate that. So 1 bonus point, Jamie, for red team for that round. Bob, we're rotating you. And who's next for blue? It's Brooke. Hey, Brooke. Brooke's going to get to start. And Duchess, what name is Brooke using?
We're going to use the name Kyle for Maybe Gray.
Kyle. Okay, it's kind of a single-syllable name. Kyle.
I met them on a Tuesday and their name was Kyle. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He got clothes all in a pile. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I said see you later, see you in a while. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He had work and he had to file. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Yo, don't touch that thermostat dial. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
If you get sick, you'll feel real.
We don't even want to know if we're going to get sick here. All right. Let's rotate Michael out. Great round, y'all. And Olivia's up. Olivia's going to start. What's the word?
The word is Bob.
Bob? Okay. Bob. All right. Begin.
I knew a person, their name was Bob. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He shot that ball up in a lob. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He barbecued some corn on the cob. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He loved turning that door knob. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I heard he joined up with some mob. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
They came up with a plan and planned to rob. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I think that they did a pretty good job. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I'm going to rotate this one. The league office actually called me. Brooke, we're going to have to rotate you because a lob is not a shot. It's a pass.
Oh.
A little technical call on the basketball thing. Another tremendous round, but we are rotating blue. All right, this brings up John. And the funky background. I like it. All right, cool. What's the word that John's starting with?
John, who's going to unmute. Awesome. The word is spot.
Spot. All right. Spot.
I knew a dog and his name was Spot. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He liked to sleep outside on a cot. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He also had one big dot. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He also played basketball and took some shots. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
You took those shots in a parking lot. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Sometimes he'd get really hot. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
And his stomach would get all in a knot. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
And he filed some grievances that he wrought. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
But nobody knew what he bought. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He had on his back a really big dot. Pass the mic.
That is repetition. Also, Olivia is pulling off some really special effects. So I'm not sure how that's going. Would like to tell everybody that Olivia is actually playing tonight from San Diego. So that's probably a disadvantage in terms of lag. Also, there's a pile of people in that house where she is, which you might hear about later. All right, cool. Let's bring up another red player for a final round. No? Nobody wants to come? All right, I'm declaring the winners. All right, Karen got there just in time. Okay, cool. Karen, come back. Yeah, we can go outside. Keep coming and going. I don't know. Maybe I should keep coming and going. All right, cool. So we're going to do a final round here. And what is our final name?
Yes, this is from Andrea, and the name is Kate.
Kate. And we're going to start with John. We're starting with John. It's Kate.
I knew a girl and her name was Kate. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
And she had a silly mate. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
And her mate was always late. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
That's because he had a date. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
And his date had a friend whose name was Nate. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I'm just going to call it on that. Not a rotation, Jamie, for your efforts, but a great round from those teams. And great job by both red and blue teams. Jamie, which team rotated fewer times?
The fewest time would be the blue team.
Ooh, the blue team rotated fewer times. And what's that make our score?
That makes the blue team have 5 points, but the red team has that 1 bonus point. It's 5-1 blue.
Okay, I'm actually going to make red for 2 bonus points for not only using the mic, but doing the internal rhyme of dreadlock on head, right? Dread and head also rhyming. That's a gift right there. Okay, awesome. So it's 5-2. And Jamie, thank you for that incredible color-coded high-tech scoreboard. That is insane. That's just great. All right, hey, blue leapt out to a lead, so let's have blue captain on the screen. Awesome. Hey, John, congratulations to your team for winning that round. That was close, but you held on. And you get to play in the team choice round, something that your team does by itself. What game would that be?
We are going to play Spelling Bee.
Great. Go prepare your team. Fans, for the game of Spelling Bee, first we need an actual college from east of the Mississippi River. For example, Gonzaga, that would be west of the Mississippi River, so not acceptable. All right, but otherwise a great place. So throw those out there, and we'll get a choice from our friend Duchess. So what do we got?
Ooh, I'm going to take a place that would never take me, Harvard.
Okay, the Harvard Crimson. Excellent. Harvard Crimson team spellers will be with us in just a moment in their special blue jerseys. And now what we need, friends, are some kindergarten level words to put in chat, some 4th and 5th grade level words, some junior high level words, some high school level words, and some college level words. But we need all kinds of words. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get a demonstration from the Harvard Crimson, last year's second-place NC2A team in the fabulous sport of team spelling. Please welcome our blue team, the Harvard Crimson. All right, fantastic. Good to see you. Good to see you. Third guy will probably be here eventually. Awesome. Oh, there he is. Maybe. All right. Harvard, good to see you. So what's going to happen is you're going to we'll give you a word. You'll say the word together. You'll spell the word. Say the word together again. Use it in a sentence. Say the word together again. So some tremendous words are coming in on chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Duchess, what is our kindergarten level word to get them started?
Well, let's go real simple and ball.
Ball. All right. Go for it.
Ball.
Ball.
B.
A.
L.
L. Ball.
Ball.
The.
Sport.
What?
Sport.
Ball.
Is.
Orange.
Ball.
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 Excellent, fantastic use of a prop as well. Well done. There you go. And fans, you do need to know sometimes it's a little hard to hear on Zoom, so it's okay if we don't hear, we have to ask. That's all right. Let's go to a 4th or 5th grade level word, please. 4th or 5th.
Well, from Stephanie, I'm going to take colors.
Colors. The plural. Colors.
Colors. C.
O.
L.
O.
R.
S.
Colors. I.
Love.
Mixing.
Colors.
Colors.
Oh, fans, didn't you just love how they sort of nailed it at the end of that sentence? That was why this team is in the top 10. Let's go with a junior high level word, please, Duchess.
Well, this is from Uncle Ken Wells, and he suggests microphone.
Microphone. Thank you, Ken. Microphone. Good luck with this.
Microphone. M.
I.
C.
R.
O.
F.
O.
N.
E.
Microphone. Sometimes.
Your.
Microphone.
Goes.
Kaput.
Microphone.
Yeah, they told the truth there, that's for sure. In our world, microphones do go kaput often. Fantastic, thank you. And let's go high school level word. High school level word, please.
High school level. Well, let's go with the word from Michelle, cooperate.
Cooperate. If only that happened more in high schools. Cooperate.
Cooperate. C.
O.
O.
P.
O.
R.
A.
T.
T.
E. Cooperate. I.
Dislike.
When.
You.
Don't.
Cooperate.
With.
Me.
Cooperate.
Wow, such passion, such incredible spelling ability. Perfectly used in sentences. Congratulations. Bravo. Brava. Blue team. Harvard Crimson. Thank you so much. And next, let's have the red captain on the screen.
Hello.
Awesome. Welcome, Captain Olivia. That was a heck of a game. What are you going to toss up here against that?
We are going to play Advice Panel.
Ooh, awesome. I'll host for you. and prepare your team. Oh, she already is. Okay, good. Friends, we've assembled a tremendous advice panel. We'll meet them in a minute. And these are people who can solve every kind of problem you might have. They might be personal problems, relationship problems, family, school, work problems, or really important, those do-it-yourself problems that you occasionally run into, those projects and how you're going to fix that or make this work. And these experts can all handle all of those things for you. So, fans, if you have any questions, any problems you need solved, any questions about, again, relationships, work, family, school, do-it-yourself, let's throw those into chat and let's see what our experts do with them. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, our panel of experts. Excellent. And here they come. Great. Essie is here with us. Fantastic. While we're waiting for your teammates. Oh, there's Andrea. Nice to see you, Andrea. Let's start with Essie. If you could introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
Well, my name is Essie McPooter, and I've just been a professional at pretty much everything, like just kind of a smattering of passions, but predominantly goat milk is a fancy of mine.
Okay, and just to make sure, your name is McPooter?
McPooter, yes, it's French.
Thank you very much. Hey, let's go to Gail Girl. Gail, tell us about you.
I'm a girl.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Andrea?
Name is Andre.
Oh, Andre.
Andre.
Cool. Andre, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I'm a spiritual advisor to the stars. Not movie stars, but the stars in the sky, of course.
The real stars. Okay.
Yes, the real stars.
This is very exciting. Fans, we have a tremendous set of experts here. Duchess, what do you got? What's our first question?
Yes. Deborah wants to know how to tile her bathroom.
Deborah needs to tile her bathroom. That's excellent. Let's go to Essie. Essie, what's our answer?
I've actually tiled many bathrooms. What you want to do is you want to actually use a herd of goats, ideally, to help tamp down your tiles. So once you've put down a thick layer of anything sticky, really, you just get the herd in, and they'll cobble around, and you're good.
Okay, that seems super helpful. Gail?
Yes. I think the hood of goots will be a tremendous aid because we girls just only have so much energy.
Okay, so you're supporting the goat theory. I get it. Andre!
Yes. I also support the goat theory because in the stars, under the star Capricorn, which we all know is a goat. So what you first have to do is remove the roof so you can see the stars from the outside, and then you can have the reflection hit the floor, and then that's how you know how to design your floor. Okay, but you have to make sure that you get yourself a Capricorn.
Seems reasonable. Thank you, panel. Duchess, what's our next question?
Yes, Amy needs to reupholster her dining room chairs. What kind of fabric should she use?
Oh, this is good. Yeah, we have cats, so really same question for our family. So Amy needs some repolstering. What kind of fabric should she use? Let's go Gail Girl.
The fabric you need to use is a fabric that is big enough to cover everything on your furniture. That's all.
I mean, yeah, don't disagree. Essie, what do you got?
Well, there are actually some types of goats that you can breed that have very large hides, and it would sufficiently cover a large piece of furniture if you so chose. And fun fact, goat fur actually repels cat hair, so it's you know.
Tremendous bonus there. Thank you so much. Andre.
I highly recommend that you let the moonlight upholster your furniture. Let the glistening of the moon cover your furniture. There's no better natural. It won't burn, it won't fade or anything like that. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Sounds fantastic. Thank you so much. So, Amy, you've got some choices. Duchess.
Yeah, this is really a terrible question. I'm really interested to know what you think. Shelley's cat doesn't love her anymore.
Ooh.
What should she do?
Okay, Shelly's cat doesn't love her anymore. Shelly, if you could pop the cat's name into chat real quick, that might be helpful. So Shelly's cat doesn't love her anymore. What to do? Let's go to Andre. Oh, the cat's name is Momo.
Momo, yeah.
I can remember when I had a little kitty. I started out as I was a young aspiring star advisor when I had the little baby kitty. All I can say is my heart is broken. It's broken. Bo kitty. Got to do something. Sorry, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm sorry this has apparently triggered you. So, a Gale girl, what to do about Momo?
Oh, my heart is ripping. Momo, how can you do that to her? Petting, scratching, pulling tails.
Maybe that was the okay. Essie?
I want to echo what my colleagues have already said, but Shelley, I'm so sorry that Momo doesn't really feel affection toward you anymore, but I think you should just get a goat.
And that is time. Awesome job, friends. That is our red team advice panel. And now, fans, here's what we're going to do. We have the spelling bee of the blue team, and we have the advice panel of the red team, and you get to vote which team you want to get points. So I'm launching a poll on your screen, and you get to vote. So there'll be a second or two here. We're going to pop in a little music while we talk. And this is our first pitch here, ladies and gentlemen, while you're voting. During time of the pandemic, our theater is closed, and we're having to do everything online, and we're struggling a little bit, and your support is most welcome. And there are a couple ways to do that, Venmo or PayPal, and I pop those into chat. It's not required, but if you can help us, that will be most welcome. All right, lots of folks are voting here, and we're going to vote for about 3 more seconds while a couple other people find where that is on their screen. And excellent. Cool. So I'm going to end the poll there and share the results. And it's 62% for blue, 38% for red. So, Jamie, what I'm going to do is give the blue team 6 points and the red team 4 points. What does that make our score?
That makes the score. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11 to 6. That's 6.
Nice job. Anyway, awesome. Jamie, terrific. And the technology is just scintillating. I love it. I see it. You got it. And the color code, you've got everything. And the frame around it's purple, representing the combination of both teams.
Perfect. Exactly right.
Really is. This really is something else. Something else. All right. Next up, I need both captains on the screen, please. All right, we have a battle here, folks, and let's see. Blue team is ahead, red team's behind. So red gets to pick another game. I'd like you to pick a head-to-head game. What'll that be?
We would like to play Town Hall.
Okay, great. Go prepare your teams for that. Game of Town Hall, ladies and gentlemen. We're turning our Comedy Sports 301 crew into a little town meeting where we're going to decide something of import. And Jamie and I will chair the meeting, and we'll have some representatives making a case. And so what we need now for you, or from you folks, is we need a bunch of verbs. Those are action words thrown into the chat. And I'd like to throw a bunch of nouns, objects, animal types, maybe some of those occupations that we had, and we're going to turn them into a thing that we have to vote about, whether we support the verb noun or whether we are against the verb noun. So while those are coming in there, what you're seeing tonight is a showcase of our 301 class, and we offer classes. If this looks like fun, and it is, we'll be offering another class on the Zooms starting in early January, January 4th on Monday nights. It's CSZ 101. And you can get there by going to portlandcomedy.com, or if you want to be super direct, type in portlandcomedy.com/register. You don't have to pay right away. We pay when the class starts. But it is open for CSE 101, and I'll be teaching it. It's super fun. Almost all these people took that class. All right. Hey, Duchess.
Yes.
What do we got? What are we going to be voting on?
I think we're voting on procrastinating turtles.
Procrastinating turtles. So we've had an issue with procrastinating turtles, and a yes vote on this will be allowing turtles to procrastinate. And a no vote will be being against procrastinating turtles. And our town chairman, Mary, just Mary, is here. Thank you. Welcome, Mary.
Thank you. It's so lovely to be here. So lovely. So lovely to get out of the house and be a part of this.
I see you're down there in front of Town Hall. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Town Hall. That's exactly where I am. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wow. That's pretty good. I couldn't see that through your hat, but now I can. So the blue team is going to be in favor of allowing turtles to procrastinate, and the red team will be against.
Okay, the turtles, yeah.
To procrastinate, and the poll will reflect that at the end, fans. So after you hear all the arguments for and against, you're going to get a chance to vote, and our town will follow your policy. So I'm going to turn my camera off and turn it over to Mary, just Mary, our town chairperson, and some of the citizens. Players, you ready? Begin.
Hello, and I want to welcome everybody to the town hall. Now, the issue before us today is the procrastinating turtles, okay? Now, we need to get this resolved today because this has been going on for months and months and months. So we're going to open the floor today. Oh, first I need to tell y'all that our budget is $78.13. We collected it all in the bake sale. Thank you, children. Now we're going to go first to who's that? Eliza. Hey, girl, how you doing? I'll see you at the knitting club next week. Okay. Okay, Eliza. Is your turn to speak, baby. Go ahead.
I'll see you when I see you.
Okay. I thought we was friendly and nice, but I'm sorry my grandson didn't cut your grass the way he was supposed to. I'm sorry about that. But okay, all right. We gonna go ahead and go over to Bob. I'll come back to you later, Eliza. Since it's got to be like that. Go ahead, Bob.
Well, I just know that I live out here in the nature, And I believe that that these turtles have a right, just like everybody else. We need to figure that out. How we gonna live together?
That's I 100% agree. So Bob, thank you. We're gonna go on over to Lester. Lester Jenkins, how you doing?
How you doing? My name's Lester Jenkins. I'm a professional ball and pin returner. Them turtles can take as long as they need. You know, they just let them do what they want. They ultimately gonna do what they want. But guess what? At least we're not dealing with turkeys.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, we had the turkey issue that we had to take care of last year, and that got all taken care of. All right, Felicia, is your turn to speak.
Yes, but I do want to say that I completely agree with Lester as far as the turkey issue. That was just such a feathery mess. The turtles, though, it's a shell of a mess, really. It's a shell of a bigger problem. I think that allowing them to procrastinate in their movement, in their getting somewhere, is becoming a problem for all of us. It's affecting our budget. We saw a slump this year, and I think it's because of the turtles.
I can get on board with that because I can get on board with that. Rob and Bob. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I think that Rob Relic, they call me Relic because I'm a little bit older than many of you guys.
That's okay, Rob.
But I like that about turtles, that, they live to be hundreds of years old. And in order to do that, you have to procrastinate dying, No, I'm for that.
So you're for the procrastinating turtles?
I am for the little guys.
Okay, all right. Okay, excellent. Okay, Eliza, please forgive me and take the floor.
These turtles have made a problem for everyone. Their procrastination is absolutely not acceptable. Yes, they live 100 years, but they are not going to live 100 years under our feet. We want them to move along, not sit in one spot procrastinating. They must move along.
Give them time.
All right, Lester, I see your hand up, but I'm gonna go to Katie first, and then I'll give you a chance to rebut Eliza. Go ahead, Katie.
Yeah, I would just like to get in here really quick. And procrastination is really essential to who we all are as people. I mean, I consider the turtles my little friends, and I've been procrastinating recently. I mean, for example, I still have my pumpkins out. We're clearly post-Halloween. We are deep into Christmas season, my dears, but I still have pumpkins out because it's hard. It's hard to be us, and
It's okay.
we should just give everyone a little break, including them turtles.
Okay, baby, I understand. I'll bring you a pumpkin pie by this week. Okay. All right, Lester, you have something else you have to say?
If Eliza could just stay in her lane, we would be all right. Okay.
Okay.
Stay in your lane. All right.
Now,
we try to just relax. Sometimes you get ahead of yourself and you strike out.
Okay. Now, Felicia, it's your turn to speak. And I do remember you had a pet turtle at one time, but go ahead and speak now.
Well, I had a pet turtle in the classroom for my students, but as far as getting ahead, no one is. The turtles are crossing the street and taking ages. School buses are being held up. Children are coming late for school. It's becoming an issue. They can't procrastinate like this anymore.
So Bob, how has that affected you?
I just about had enough. I'm here in a peaceful tranquility of my own confinement, and I have to deal with slow traffic. I mean, look at me. I'm an enterprising businessman. I built this with my own bare hands, and I don't need turtles to be mushing up all the traffic. They don't want to move to one side. They all want to be piled up and like all together in one line.
Okay. All right. Now, Bob, you were a turtle farmer at one time.
Yeah.
Can you
Yep. Yes.
expand?
And that was mainly because it was in a controlled environment. See, I couldn't put them all in here. I had to let them go out in the wild. Okay, they were populating. They was all over the place. So I just had to let them loose because we couldn't dwell in one place.
Okay. All right. Now, Rob, what do you have to say about that?
I can see Bob's point, but I still want everybody to know if you get a herd of turtles and you get them all where they're just confused and bumping into each other, it can cause a problem, and it seems to have been affecting everybody here. But I do think that you need to just let the turtles go on their own.
Now, how has this affected your car washing business, Rob?
Well, it slowed it down a lot, you know.
And that's time.
It's time, yeah.
Well done, citizens. All right.
That was
Now,
very
for the
lovely.
rest of our citizens, we're putting up a poll here in just a second, and a yes vote supports the blue team. You're in supporting Procrastinating Turtles. A no vote supports the red team. So vote now. We'll put up some cool music, and we'll also tell you at this time that if you're watching this, Comedy Sports, the pro team, does private shows. We can do holiday events. Currently, we'll be on the Zooms, but we can customize a show for your organization. So just give us a look at portlandcomedy.com or a call at 503-236-8888. Fantastic. Votes are piling in, and it looks like the blue team padded the audience significantly. So, all right. We're going to share the results on that. It is a stunning blue team vote, 72%. 28% for the red team. I'm going to round again. 7 points for the blue team, 3 points for the red team. And Jamie, what's that make our score?
Well, as the scoreboard is tallying up right here, 2, 3, 4. That is 18 to 9.
18 to 9. Wow, they've got them doubled up. Crazy times. Thank you, Jamie. All right, it's 18 to 9, so Blue's ahead, and they get to play first again. Blue captain on the screen. All right, hey, Captain John, welcome. Congratulations. A stunning win there for the Procrastinating Turtles. And hi, Karen. All right, so what game would you like to play, Blue Team?
We are going to play Foreign Movie.
Ooh, foreign movie. You know what? You do need 4 people, and because Karen popped on your screen, I'm going to volunteer her to join you.
There we go. We'll take
that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So go prepare your teams, and it's exciting. Notice something in chat, by the way. One of our fans is noting that the blue team has the red pole bar. That's a little Zoom thing. That the winning team always has the red bar. We wish it didn't. All right. Thank you very much. So for the game of slow-mo, fans, we need. I'm sorry, it's not slow-mo. It's foreign movie. My misspeak. I was thinking of another 4-person game. So for the game of foreign movie, we need the title of a foreign country that doesn't exist, a made-up name. A made-up name of a foreign country that doesn't exist, and the English title of a movie from that country that does not exist. So the title of a movie and the name of a foreign country. Please pop those into chat while you're there. I think we've seen a couple of names. And Duchess, hello, you still there?
Yes, I
What is
am.
what is our country?
Our country is Zanzilia.
Zanzilia. Okay, fantastic. And do we have the title of
We don't have any titles coming in yet.
Okay, well, we need the English title of a film. Oh, there's one.
When We Were Young.
Oh, it's what a beautiful name. Thank you. And thank you very much. So we're going to view a clip, ladies and gentlemen, from the Zanzalian film When We Were Young. It's a very dramatic film. Now, all of the action is spoken in Zanzalian, and none of us understand that, but we will have subtitles. So it'll be fantastic. So, are our players ready for the fantastic game of foreign movie?
Yes.
Take the screen.
A Zanzalia film production.
RTL, c'était conflé, bing, ting, ting, tang, zing, tang, tang, fichier, Joto, zilika, gêné, fait pas que tu so. Ah, j'ai, zata, gente fait cochon.
I tell you every time when we get on this FaceTime, unmute yourself, and you continue to not unmute yourself.
Oh, Stephanie! Oh, Stephanie!
Ugh, you know it was easier when we were young. I can't keep all these thingamajigs and touchy services straight.
Et si t'es capable de faire, you can see. Tu gagnes bien, ça t'es capable de faire. Car, and it t'es capable, ça tu peux essayer de faire.
Yeah. No, I know. You insist on getting an Android. And I tell you, iPhone's the way to go, but you don't listen.
Si Marie, attention, avec ce soir.
I will never listen to you. You give horrible advice. Whatever you tell me to do, I immediately go out and do the opposite.
C'était qu'un fond. C'était qu'un fond. C'est que t'es fond, puis shiftant, et c'est ça. Eh bien, tu confonds.
Yeah, I know. And it shows.
Sometimes, when you give me advice, I stop and I remember back. When we first met, when everything you said was so true and it impacted deep, deep in my soul. And every so often, I do listen to you. But about this, no, I will never.
Dans les machines, c'est faux qu'on y est. I don't do simple. Et mes c'est ça, ils vont. Ah.
Oh, my sweet. I don't deserve you, but you come back every time. I will do everything I can to treat you to the better things in life.
Ça petit, mais ça fera. Я te dis.
I'm worth it.
And that is time. That is foreign movie from the blue team, assisted by Karen from the red team. And that assist wins the red team 3 big points, Jamie. Wow.
I will add it to the scoreboard.
Fantastic. All right, let's have the red captain on the field. I can remember my colors. Okay. Hey, Captain Olivia. What game do you want to play up against that foreign movie? It's going to be a challenge.
We want to play New Choice.
Okay, fantastic. Friends, for the game of New Choice, we need a suggestion of something that has affected a relationship recently. Let's not play it, too serious. Something light, something simple, but something that's affected a relationship, maybe for the better or for the worse, if that's all you can come up with. But let's put those in. Meanwhile, while you're putting those in, the game is going to be a scene game based on your suggestion, but periodically I can interrupt and ask for a new choice from something somebody says or does, or an attitude or a gesture, and we can keep asking for a new choice until we get what we want. And by we, I mean me. All right. So, Duchess.
Yes.
What is our suggestion for our scene for our...
Well, Jason suggested having a partner who is obsessed with plants.
A partner is obsessed with plants. That's a really, really good suggestion. All right. And red team, are you ready for new choice? Obsessed with plants. Yes. Begin.
Isn't it so beautiful?
Wow, that is beautiful.
My gosh.
Darren, come here. Come here. Get in really close. Smell it. Just smell it.
Michael, new choice, new way to sniff.
What do you smell? Tell me. What's the smell palette like for you?
Olivia, new choice.
The smell profile.
New choice.
How does it make you feel in your heart?
I feel all tingly inside. I do like it.
You do?
Yes.
I'm so glad.
I want 15.
New choice.
I want one for me and one for my dear friend Barbara.
New choice.
I want 2, all for me, no one else.
You want to take my plants?
Yes.
They're very dear to me, and I do love you and Barbara so much. You
Olivia, new reaction.
Yeah, sure. You can have all
New
my
choice.
Huh?
New choice.
No.
New choice.
Here, take it. Just take them all. This is all you ever wanted from me, isn't it? My plants. You were just using me.
I'm sorry.
Michael, new choice.
Lady, you're crazy.
New choice.
Well, if you're going to do it like that, then yeah, keep throwing them. Yeah, I'll put them in the truck.
I trusted you, Darren. I trusted you, Barbara. Keep coming over here and taking my plants.
Yeah, well, you keep giving them to us.
Karen, new sigh.
New what?
New sigh.
It's so bad. It's so bad. I plan.
New choice.
Oh.
New choice, Karen.
Okay. That's pretty good.
New choice, Karen.
Do you think we should really do it this way?
Barbara, we've been friends for years.
New choice.
Barbara, you were in my wedding.
New choice.
Barbara, you helped me give birth to my first child.
Olivia, new choice.
Barbara, you helped me cut my nails several times.
Time. Wow, who knew that plants could be that dramatic? That is insane. Wow, excellent. All right. We have a little bit of music going now, and fans, we're going to go to a poll to vote between the two games that you saw: the foreign movie of blue. I'm sorry, the foreign movie. The foreign movie of blue, and the new choice of red. And here comes the poll now. So let's hit those votes. And if you're voting just because you know somebody on one of those teams, well, that's how you are, and that's the way. So. All right. It's more even voting this time, so maybe you listen to me. I don't know. There we go. Either that or it's
Way to guilt the audience.
Either that or it's getting too late for many of John's fans. All right. Did I just say that out loud? I did. No, they're coming back though. It's strong. All right. I'm ending the poll there. 63% for blue. I'm going to round that down to 6 points. Red team 4 points. Blue 6, red 4. And Jamie, what's that make our score?
Am I muted? No.
No.
Oh, good.
Sound
Excellent.
Good. Sound beautiful.
That's the score. 5, 10, 16 to 19.
16 to 19?
16 to 24.
Yeah, that's more like it. All right.
Late for Jamie, too.
It's 24 to 16 as we go in, and just because I feel badly for them, I'm going to give red 2 more points for being cool people. They're just clearly outnumbered in the audience, and that's the way it was. So there you go. All right, it's now 24 to what?
19.
24 to 19. That's where the 19 came from. Awesome. And folks, we are now headed to our final round. So this is the one that's going to decide all the marbles. And I'm going to call all of the players back onto the field. And because I haven't given you a choice all game, Captain John, you get to call the game. It'll be our final last chance round game. What are we going to play?
We are going to play Back in My Day.
Okay, Back in My Day. Fantastic. So, friends, for Back in My Day, the suggestions we need are things that have been invented, either that are like new technology now or in the last few years, or have been invented at some point. So, I mean, it could be something that was invented 100 years ago, if that's what you want. And what's going to happen is, we've all been around, all the seniors who, they've been around. They walk to school both ways uphill in the snow every day. I did. And they tell us about how things were back in their day, and we're going to hear from them. So if we hear how things are back in their day and it makes sense to us, I'll ring a bell, an angel will get its wings, and that team will score 1 point. And if it's not very good back in my day, gets the old duck call and no points. So, Jamie, you going to keep score for us?
Yes.
Thank you so much, because I am not up to that task. This is going to fly too fast and furious. There's so many things going on in chat right now. So, Duchess, what is our first suggestion?
Well, from Sue, I'm going to take Netflix.
Netflix. So, yeah, Netflix, that's a new thing. So, players, back in my day, we didn't have Netflix. And begin.
Back in my day, we didn't have Netflix and chill. We just chilled.
Back in my day, we didn't have Netflix, so we just played charades.
Back in my day, we didn't have Netflix. We had Be Kind Rewind.
Back in my day, we didn't have Netflix. We just flicked.
Back in my day, we didn't have Netflix. We had VHS.
Back in my day, we didn't have Netflix, so we had to watch live TV with ads.
Painful. All right, that's an awesome round. That's how it works. They lean in, they go. They have to fight it out. It's awesome. And Duchess, what's our next invention?
The fabulous paperclip.
Paperclip. Fantastic. Paperclips. And begin.
Back in my day, we didn't have paper clips. We would just pinch the corner of paper as hard as we could until it stuck.
Back in my day, we didn't have paper clips. We only had clips.
Back in my day, we didn't have paper clips. We just used the good old carefree gum.
Back in my day, we didn't have paper clips. We didn't have paper.
Back in my day, we stuck paper together with wax.
All right, awesome. Boy, we learned a lot in that one. Holy cow. Some of these people must be older than me. All right. Duchess, what do we got?
How about a Keurig?
The Keurig. The
Yes.
Keurig. It's, for those of you who haven't been paying attention, a coffee maker with little pods, so you make single coffee. It's an environmental disaster. The Keurig.
Back in my day, we didn't have a Keurig. We had a bean pot.
Back in my day, we didn't have K-cups. We had cups.
Back in my day, we didn't have Keurig. We had ground coffee from the ground, basically.
Back in my day, we didn't have any of them newfangled coffee machines. We had drip coffee like normal, sane people.
Back in my day, we didn't have K-cups. We had tea.
Back in my day, we didn't have K-cups and that little plastic thing. We had, Folgers in the tin, and then when you're done with the tin, you put your lard in it, and then you can use the lard over and over and over and over again.
Back in my day, we didn't have no Keurig. We had Bustelo.
Back in my day, we didn't have those little coffee cups. We had to make our coffee one bean at a time. Pour water on it.
Go back to the Duchess.
All right. From Jason, Tinder.
Tinder. Oh, this ought to be fun. Tinder. Okay. Tinder.
Back in my day, we didn't have Tinder. We had do you like me? Yes or no? Circle.
Back in my day, we didn't have Tinder. The only swiping we did was if you were a klepto in the convenience store.
Back in my day, we didn't have Tinder. We had Telegraph.
Back in my day, we didn't have Tinder, so if you thought somebody was attractive, you gave them the old and they glared at you.
Back in my day, we didn't have Tinder. Dating was real tough.
Back in my day, we didn't have Tinder. Didn't even know what it was. Still don't. What the hell's Tinder?
And that's time. So much honesty there. So much honesty. All right, Jamie is adding them all up. We have a bunch of people we'd like to thank. First of all, each and every one of you fans for coming out tonight and supporting. Without your help and love and chat and us knowing you're there, it'd be really weird. We'd call it a class instead of a showcase. But that's fantastic. Tonight, our chat, Duchess Von Chat, Amy Milstein. Thank you so much, Amy.
Hello, hello. Thank you.
Hello to you. And our announcer tonight, the fabulous Jamie Montgomery, also a co-teacher of the class with me. So we've had a blast these last 8 weeks. And thank you so much, Jamie. Really appreciate it. And for each of our students, thank you so much. And Brooke Cummins for helping out from our minor league. So fans, we're going to announce the final score, and after that, we'll reintroduce our players, but we're all going to stay and hang around on the screen and take a little question and answer from you. If you have any questions about what you saw tonight or what people's experience was like in the classes, that would be fantastic. So stay with us for a few minutes if you can. And now, heading to some tense music, we'll play that. And it was 24-19 blue going in. Jamie, what's our final score?
That last round was pretty close. The points were flying back and forth and back and forth. But by a few coffee beans, the winners are the blue team 36-31.
Fantastic job, both teams. But blue pulls it out. Great work. And let's re-meet our teams.
Comedy Sports Tonight was brought to you by Aaron, Brooke, Bob, Michael, captain of the red team, Olivia, and the captain of the winning blue team, John. Please stick around for question and answers. Thank you.
All right. If everybody could get back on the screen, that would be awesome. That'd be great. Once again, I'm going to put a tiny little thing about Venmo and PayPal into our chat. If you can support us, that would be great. We're trying to keep the doors open until we can come back to you live and in person. Although some advantages, we got to have Olivia play all the way from San Diego, and Bob from Warrenton, and Karen from Rainier, so that's not bad, right? Cool. And me from here on Burnside in East Portland. All right. So let's throw some questions. What do you want to know? What are you curious about? Throw those questions into chat. And Jamie, you can come back on screen too. You took class.
Hey,
great. All right. Hey, there's a question out there. So Duchess, why don't you read it to us?
So Sue wants to know what everyone's favorite game is.
Okay. What is your favorite game? So we'll just let's go around. Let's start with Brooke.
Oh man, that's such a hard question. I love a lot of games. I think one of my favorite ones is Forwards Reverse.
Cool.
It's such a hard question.
It is a hard question. John.
I believe my favorite game would be What You Got.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Karen.
I like Town Hall. I think that's fun.
Cool.
Get in there and get them.
Cool. Bob.
My favorite game is when we get to talking 40 voice of the quarterback and give me speaker for jiggies of his.
That's great. Michael.
Switch interview. I don't know. Soap opera. Forward reverse.
Cool. Awesome. Olivia.
I really like New Choice. I'm fond of that one. You can make really big choices that totally change the scene.
Cool. Fantastic. Excellent. Jamie, why don't you answer since you're here?
In-person opera.
Okay.
And online, it's categories.
Cool. I think it's fun that a lot of people's favorite games weren't played tonight. Some were. A couple were mentioned, but there's lots and lots of games, and it's super fun. I'm with Jamie. I like musical games live, and we have a difficulty with those online because of the lag. But we're working on it. We might be able to do some in the future. What other questions do we have?
So Dave wants to know what experience in improv or acting does anyone have?
Okay. I'm just gonna go around again. Brooke.
I started doing it in college probably 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Cool. Yeah, you can do a shout out for the college.
Yeah, I went to Gonzaga, hence the Gonzaga roast. I actually went with Pat's son. So we played comedy sports style games there, of course, changed by the years of time.
There you go. Cool. John?
I started out acting on doing musical theater back in college, and I've taken some improv at Comedy Sports before, and yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Karen?
So back in 2011, I took a Comedy Sports 101 class and really enjoyed it. Taking classes on Zoom is a bit different. The 2011 class was in person, and there was quite a few of us. So, but now I've taken on using Zoom, I've taken 3 classes. This is my 3rd one, and I've found it very helpful to get to know myself.
Awesome.
Cool. Awesome. Bob?
I started on stage doing for a talent show when I was in high school, and I did a comedy routine, which was a mimic of a famous comedian at that time. I won the contest, and since then I've been on lots of times, and I've been on to be a ventriloquist and puppeteer and magician. So I've had a lot of experience like that, but never improv until I moved to Astoria about 3.5 years ago and got involved with a group in Astoria. And we had my first improv experience, and it was, what I remember about the ad was no experience necessary. And everybody carried me just like they do here. It was really a fantastic, and it wake me up. You waked me up. So I had this opportunity to take classes now again, and perhaps I'll get better at it. The end.
The end. Michael?
No acting experience. Started doing improv 4 years ago. Attended several schools around town, or theaters around town, rather. Did a couple of classes, ComedySportz, quite a few classes at ComedySportz. I have done some, like 4 online classes. This is probably my 4th show online.
Cool.
Yeah.
Olivia?
I've done musical theater since I was like 12, and I started doing improv in high school, and I did it for 4 years in high school and 4 years in college. And I have a lot of theater friends in the Portland area from the University of Oregon that I kept in touch with, and some of them had signed up for CZ 101, and I heard really great things about it. So wanted to dust off all my squeaky joints, and yeah, this was a really fun series to take, and such a great opportunity to do it during this weird time. So
yep. Cool. Any other questions out there?
I'm not seeing any, but I have a question.
Thank you.
Show me your pets.
Do we have any pets available?
What?
Chachi.
Oh,
I wish I had one.
Bob, come on.
Yeah. Bob's working on it.
Yeah.
My cat, who sometimes comes on camera, is not available apparently this evening. So sorry about that. Yeah. Bob has a pal who sometimes sits in his lap during class.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
I had to wake him up.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Say hello.
Yep. Sometimes I have a kind of annoying black cat, a short hair Bombay, who decides he's going to own things, but he's not here tonight. I don't know where he is. Cool. Awesome.
Just
Olivia couldn't find hers.
what? Just because I forgot to mention about when ComedySportz came in to my life, and my son was taking a class, and so he encouraged me to do it. That's Marcus. And his sister-in-law is Leslie, and I think she's on the pro team.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it got to be a family thing, and that was really encouraging when I felt like I was going to get into this more seriously. Getting into comedy more seriously.
Yeah, there you go. There's a couple of people have now asked, what do people do outside of this? So, what are your day jobs if you have that? Brooke?
I work in analytics. I work for an ad agency.
Excellent. John?
I have padded this event with residents from the senior living community that I work in. So shout out to them at Roseville.
All right, shout out to Rose Villa. Awesome. Karen?
So I'm retired from doing all kinds of different things. And with the pandemic, I'm now taking online classes from PCC in doing art. Yay.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's fantastic. Bob?
Bob is retired from life of music business and sales. So a lot of that, and I am now just getting ready to move into a new studio on the coast. I say I'm on the coast now. I live in Warrenton, but I'm about 5 miles from the coast. And when I move to my new place, I'll only be half a mile from the ocean. I'm so excited about that.
Cool.
But I'm retired.
Michael, who's your guest before you tell us what you do?
This is Kalika. She's a rescue.
Awesome.
She's 3.5 years old.
Hi, Kalika.
Kalika just stuck her tongue out at us. That's all.
I know. She's yawning because she's bored.
Oh.
I'm an underwriter for a nonprofit organization around town. A lot of work. Yeah.
Awesome.
Lot of talking. Yeah.
And you also do some DJing.
Yeah, I'm a DJ at one of the local radio stations and multi full-time pet dad owner. I have 3 dogs. And yeah.
Cool.
Here.
Olivia?
By day, I am an administrator for nonprofit technical standards organizations. So it's like a lot of minute taking and helping save down documents and various certification things. So this is my fun. This is what I get to do for fun.
And you're actually from Portland, but you're in San Diego now. Why? I think this is interesting.
Well, I'm visiting my boyfriend who is in the Navy. And I'm staying with him until they deploy in about a week from now. So,
okay. So they're going to deploy. So you're in a house full of Navy people.
Yeah, yes. Full of Navy people.
Crazy times. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. One question I have for just anybody who wants to answer, it doesn't have to be everybody. What would you say to somebody who is considering taking a class?
Do it.
Pretty simple. Do it. Yeah. Okay.
It's not so scary.
Yeah, especially to people who are shy or think like they never do it. Those, at least in my experience, those people tend to be some of like the most entertaining players. You like I've taken a class before, and the player that I thought was the most hilarious was a librarian. So like just try, if you're somewhat intrigued or interested, then try it.
And it's a very supportive atmosphere. It's like the idea of failure is just no, it doesn't happen. You just do. And it was a great way. I mean, I used it in place of therapy, to tell you the truth, to get to know myself.
I knew it.
There you go. Have to do a little thing that we're not actually therapy, but
you
not therapeutic.
Real good for me.
We're not making that claim. We'll let her make that claim, but we're not making that.
Okay.
I will say that improv helped my confidence a lot. Yes. I'm pretty nerdy. I do math for a living, after all. And if you can come up and have a conversation in a funny voice with somebody pretending to be plate of spaghetti come to life, like you can do any presentation at work. You can ask for a promotion. You you're much more able to come up with and speak off the cuff in normal real life experiences because you've done the wild and the crazy. And I know that's helped me a lot.
Cool. That's awesome. Couple things coming up, by the way, if you want to see more of this. Our pro team plays every Saturday at 7 o'clock. This weekend we're playing CSC Jersey Shore. So there'll be a team from Jersey Shore coming into Portland to take us on. But there are other events this week. On Friday, we have Match Prov, which is in honor of the 1970s TV game show. It's produced by Jamie. It's in honor of Match Game 77, and it's played in that style, hosted by Alan McNeely. And it's something other than else. And by the way, you can compete in that if you want for prizes. So maybe email me, patrick@portlandcomedy.com, if you're interested in competing Friday evening. Sunday at 5 p.m., our minor league, which Brooke is in, will be competing against San Jose's minor league. I mean, how cool is that? We're having inter-city competitions even at the minor league level, and that's pretty awesome. So that's Sunday at 5. And, other stuff going on. The other thing we're doing this week, which is absolutely crazy, Jamie and I will be participating in this, is we're doing a show for a wedding that's happening in Nigeria.
What?
For reals. On Sunday morning. It's Sunday evening their time. And, in fact, the groom was calling me all during this show to try and get some information from me. How to get a hold of him. We're celebrating Damilola and Tosin's marriage, and it's going to be fantastic. So people from all over the world will be watching that show. And I would tell you what the link is, but no, because we need the space for other people. But all that information is at portlandcomedy.com. Say that with me.
Portlandcomedy.com.
Okay, good. I'm glad we were all in sync. All right. That's about what we've got. Any last bits of wisdom from y'all? No? Cool. Thank you so much, fans, for joining with us. And I'd like to say 23 screens stuck with us all the way through this. And you'll have a chance to watch the show again on YouTube if you like. If you know a player, connect with them. They'll have the link for you. And for players, remember that link I gave you? We're going to go do notes in that other meeting. So thank you so much, fans. We will see you soon. I'll give you some outro music. And have a great, great evening.
True emergencies require a bit of space. It's the long